Okay, I'm back with my second deck from the Zendikar Prerelease, where, like I said, I got third place, went 3-1 in 4 rounds. This one's much less impressive because my picks were maybe half as good. Here's a few cards I didn't use. Releged, Thief, meh. Seagate Loremaster, I guess if I had had a lot of allies, meh. Lava Ball Trap. I'm such a Wildfire fan. I really want to think this is good, but just so expensive. I didn't make my deck, even though I did play red again. And yay, it's a fetch land, yay. So that's my only good thing about the second pick. Other than that, it sucked. As you can see, I was playing cards like the Explorer's Scope, Spider Silk Net, Trailblazer's Boots, and Stonework Puma, Boo Urns. I was playing those 3 equipment for this guy mainly. He was really not that great, but I had so many core guys, I figured I might as well try and make that synergy work. And he did score me like probably 10 total extra damage. I mean, that's a cumulative through the whole tournament, so it wasn't that great, but it was something. Core Outfitter. His ability triggered once the entire tournament, which is not a great ability anyways. This guy's pretty good, but he never stayed in play long. He usually killed by whatever it may be. Straight to Nowhere, never got out once the whole tournament. Core Cartographer helped a bit, especially when I was mana screwed one game. I came back for the win. Hookmaster, huge. Sanctifiers were huge. Just think of all the, forget the artifacts, think of all the quests there are now. And of course, this was my one real bomb in the deck. And she's not as big as bomb as I would hope, but she's pretty good. Narrow Escape. Not a bad card, actually. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Core Aeronaut and Core Skyfisher, which is a good card. Those are both good cards, actually. Crappy red card. Good red card, I only have one this time. Magma Rift. Had 2 Slatter Cries in there. Ruinous Minotaur. Another Unstable Footing. Terrible card. Goblin Bushwhacker. He got in a couple damage from me one time, but it's really not that good. Usually you end up just being a 1/1 horrible piece of crap. And then there's Goblin Ruin Blaster. Foily 1. Woot! Destroyed a couple lands. It's pretty good. And I had, this deck I had 2 Tattering Peaks and a Kabira Crossroad. Not exactly sure how to pronounce that. So the deck was fast, obviously. That's how I won most of all my games. That's kind of why I put in some of those cheap, bit shady creatures, But it worked well. In the end, I got 3-1. So the last game was iffy. I almost was 2-2. My very last game, I needed the top deck. I was about to lose the next turn. I needed the top deck Burn, which I could have, or Tattering Peaks. I had 1 Tattering Peaks left in the deck. 1 was in play. And I flipped over the card for both of us to see, revealed it, and it was a Narrow Escape. And my opponent said, nope, sorry. And then I said, oh crap. Then I realized, wait a second, it's any permanent, which I never considered right away. So I bounced my Tattering Peaks, giving Emeria Angel +2/+0, swinging in for the 4 damage I needed. FTW. So, Narrow Escape, last game, put me in 3rd place. It's not terrible. And Tattering Peaks, by the way, I know there's some controversy over them, especially but at least in Limited, they were huge for me. They got so much damage in for me. It was craziness, especially with all the stuff that bounces lands to your hand. Ridiculous. Anyways, the first deck was far superior to this one, but it still pulled a 3rd place for me, so I was happy with it. And that was my second bout in the tournament. Zendikar Prerelease. This is Chudley, out.